we're going to take a look at our first function, those predefined calculations that are built inside of Excel. The first one that we're going to take a look at here is the sum function. This is the most common, most widely used function in all of Excel, worldwide. Now, I'm back inside of our example file. This is that monthly budget that we've built up to this point. And right now, we've got some calculations in there, right? We started out with just some basic arithmetic style calculations. For example, if I go to B9, which is my total for January, I give that 1675 a double click. This will open up my formula. There it is. And I'm just doing some addition. I'm saying take this cell, add it to this cell, then add that to this cell, this cell, this cell, this cell, right? We only had 5 records there, right? So doing this plus this plus this plus this wasn't too bad. Although I probably don't want to do a lot of it. What if you had 20, 30, 50, hundreds or thousands of records? Is that really something you want to do? You want to retype that over and over again? No way. No way. Unless I'm getting paid to do it by line item, right? Then maybe I'll do it. But probably not, right? I want to find a quicker, more efficient way of doing this. And this is where a function, something like the sum function, will come in and make this so much more efficient. Faster. It's huge, right? Let's take a look at the sum function. I'm going to hit my escape key just to close that out. Now to start this out, we're actually going to replace all of these formulas right here. So from E4 to E8, and from B9 to E9. Let's delete those out. Get rid of them. All right, you can go through, you can highlight them, just hit your delete key on your keyboard. Let's get rid of them. Now that broke the percent calculation. Not too big of a deal. It just means this pound div /0 exclamation mark error. This is your divide by 0 error. And mathematically, you can't divide by 0 because we have no numbers there. It's giving us that error. No problem. It'll come back, but we just got to fill out the calculations now. All right, here comes the sum function. Now, the process that we're about to go through here might be just a little bit different based on the version of Excel that you're working with. There might be, if you're on the brand new version, there might be a little bit of automation happening for you. If you're still sitting on 2007 or even something earlier than that, probably not, but maybe 2007, 2010, 2013, 2016, and you might see a little bit of difference, but nothing huge. And I'll talk about a difference here. Nothing huge. So I'm inside of B9, and I just want to sum up this range of cells, B4 to B8. Now, the first time we use this one, we're going to go through the formulas tab, and we're going to go find the sum function. Now, some of you watching this might be familiar with the shortcut that you could use, or even a keyboard shortcut, one button press that would do all this for you. Now, if you're familiar with the shortcut, you're familiar with AutoSum, just hold off for a moment. We're building some key blocks here, some key building blocks that's going to help us as we get into more and more advanced topics. So hold off on the shortcut for a moment. We're going to come back to it. All right, so I'm in B9. I'm going to go to my formulas tab. Inside of there, we got this function library. The function library contains all these books, and this might be a little bit different compared to the earlier versions. The buttons just look a little different, but for the most part, it's the same thing. I'm going to go to math and trig. Math and trig. Math's bad enough, but now you throw trig in there, and it's like, do I really want to click on that one? Math wasn't my strong suit. All right, anyways, math and trig. I'm going to go ahead and click on there. You're going to get a list of all these math-related built-in functions. Remember, predefined functions that are going to do the calculations for you based on input arguments that we give it. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to find the S's. There it is. And I'm going to find sum. There's just plain old sum. I'll give that a click. And this is going to open up the function arguments window that we saw in the prior lecture. Now here's where it might be a little bit different compared to the earlier versions, depending on what you're using. Here, all I did was formulas, math and trig, grab the sum, open up the window for me, and it's already populated B4 through B8. Done. There's my 1675. I can see the result right there. It's right there, formula result. And I'm done. I could just hit OK and call it good, right? Well, again, Excel is pretty smart, and they continually improve it. With each new iteration, Excel gets better and better, and it gets smarter and smarter. Pretty soon, Excel is going to take over the world. It's going to be able to do so much for us. It just automates the experience. Well, if you're on an earlier version, you may not have gotten the default range of cells in there. So I'm just going to delete them out of there. I got rid of what's in number 1, B4 through B8, gone. What I am going to do is I could type it in. You say, I want B4 colon, remember through, B8. I can do that. Or, let's delete that out again. I can just select the range of cells that I want. I want B4 through B8. There it is. I'll hit OK. And there's my total, 1675. That's it. I used the built-in function sum to sum up a range of cells. Couple button presses, done. 1675. No more work for me. Now, I want you to practice this. I want you to go through and complete it for February, for March, and then I want you to come over here to the row totals for each bill, and I want you to fill that in as well. Remember, here I am instead of B4. You go to Formulas, Math and Trig, go find the sum function. There it is. Now, if it's already populated it, great. B4 through D4. If not, delete that out, and I'll just go highlight the correct range of cells. That's it. I hit OK, and there's my 3,000 for rent. So complete it. Do the rest of them there. Do the rest of the calculations. Get all your sums in there. Then we're going to take a look at a few other functions, these predefined calculations, to do some more math for us.